videos being made with this stipulation. It's a final video in regards to the what's it called? Okay, so I'm making this video in regards to the shock factor. I feel like some people live for the shock factor of causing fear and destruction to some people. Again, video is brief. Last thing I wanted to say was as far as like conflicts go, you know, like you know, I am a coward in the fact, you know, I'm truthful to that, you know, like I could talk a lot, I could talk a whole game, and I think that's, my God, it smells. That's like 50% of the job. Is just me talking. But oh my God, there's fucking people everywhere. I'm trying to fucking talk here. Okay, I'm gonna fucking have to climb over this hill. So I mean, it all goes back to that thing where you know, you're supposed to earn your money in order to travel. You know, and the proportionality of like what work counts as work and what doesn't, and if a person is quote unquote challenging themselves and trying their best. But you know, I don't know, like it seems like for some people it's just like they know what to say, know what to do before it even happens. Like it's like everything is figured out, planned out from the start. I mean, the final like analysis of the videos, I mean, years in advance, you know, like I don't even know how to say this. It's just, you know, like the fuck. So, you know, again, like the stipulation is that like oh yeah, it's like the Canadian conditions. So if you're living in Canada, you're basically signing up to be a bowling pin, and you know, anyone who has a bad intent, you know, can just, you know, run you over. You know, there's poor self-defense laws. You don't own anything, and you know, it's just you're a laughing stock to the world. That's what Canada is nowadays. It's a laughing stock for the world, and I mean, we all know this. But like, you're also signing up where you can't, you know, say things against the government. You can't. There's massive censorship to ensure that, you know, you can't say or do anything to change the way things are. Any like little, no, because legally speaking, any kind of free expression, any kind of like argument against the government, any complaint of any kind, and your life is basically finished. Like, you don't even need to get into an altercation. You only have to be accused, or you only need to bring up a concern or any little thing. Like, your life is essentially just, you know, finished. You know, and that's just the truth of living in Canada. And like, you know, it's a very, very difficult, nasty, it's a sad place to live if you're Canadian. Canadians have no identity. They sold themselves out to the world, and what they get back is, you know, what they get back. And I guess they wanted, you know, immigrants like myself to piggyback them to like whatever, you know, making sure that, you know, we mess up socially so that, you know, they can go forward. I'm not saying everybody. Again, this doesn't apply to like people who I don't know, and this is, and I could be wrong, you know, I acknowledge I could be wrong, you know, I admit, like, I can mess up, Not everything I say is true, and in fact, this whole statement could be false. But what is true is someone can insult you, and you can't basically say or do anything about it. And the criminals have the upper hand. That's why Canada is a crime world. This is crime haven. And I mean, progressive is a good ideology, but you kind of got to look at it also from the perspective that you're also legalizing about any kind of test, any kind of behavior the person wants to do is kind of basically legal. And I get it. They don't want, a child from elementary school to run the country. They don't want random people, like anyone you can just pick up a phone and start talking, and they're like the leader of the country, basically. I mean, you're a leader of your own life. I'm a leader of my own life. So, but no, like with the way things are going and the direction of the country, I spoke with, one of the leaders, Vincent Ho. He's a very interesting guy, but, this is what it is. I mean, the country already has fallen. It's not even falling apart. It's already fallen. It's fallen for a year or two straight. The world we once knew is gone forever. There's only regret. There's only regret in the past. I sit in bed just praying for the past. Because now none of my interactions are authentic at all, and that's why I think people, they don't even they intuitively, they just see it's like this guy's not authentic to anything he says or does, and that because I'm number